All right, big football weekend in the Northeast 10 coming up, and we head up to Rindge, New Hampshire for a 1 o'clock kick Saturday between Assumption and Franklin Pierce. We are joined by Assumption linebacker Owen Fitzgerald. Owen, let's talk about the matchup first and foremost, and then we can get into the other fun stuff. But early season, big game. What are you guys thinking heading up to New Hampshire?
Yeah, it's an exciting matchup. We played them twice last year, so we're accustomed to some of their coaches and players, and we know how good they are. And we know every time we go there, it's gonna be a dogfight. They took one, we took one last year, so yeah, super excited to see what happens this time around.
Let's talk about the one that they took because it was the most ridiculous final 30 seconds plus overtime of a football game in the league last year.
Yeah,
What do you remember about the ebbs and flows of going down, tying it, and then going to overtime?
yeah, it was a crazy game. Two overtimes was crazy. But yeah, that's just kind of how football is, though. The ups and downs. What we learned from that game is that we got to be more consistent with our ups and downs and kind of have like a nice flat playing field and not have too many downs and hopefully more ups. It was a good experience. Those games don't come around too often. When you get them, you got to make the most of them.
It's been a couple of years since Assumption has been atop the Northeast 10. Tell me about this team. Why could this team be a group that gets it done again here in 2025?
Yeah, for us, it's I think our culture is the biggest thing with us. We're all super bought in. We don't have too many individuals on the team. We're super selfless, and everybody's doing stuff for the program. And everything we do is what we can control with our discipline, our effort, and our attitude. And we make sure we're on top of that every single day.
You faced a St. Anselm team last week, though, that's got one of the better quarterbacks in the league, really good young running backs, some good wide receivers, zero offensive touchdowns allowed. So your defense is pretty darn good this year, also. What is it about that group?
Yeah, kind of like what I said earlier. Like this group, we've been together for a bit, and we all like truly just know what wavelength we're all on. We communicate all really well, and we're super bought in. Like we're code blue. That's what we like to call our defense, the code blue mentality. So we all truly embrace that, and we play for each other.
What does Code Blue mean?
Yeah, it's just sort of like our, I guess the way we play. Like we play hard, we play fast, we play together. That's like the mindset behind that. And so whenever we break down, it's code blue. It's there's no individuals. It's just us. The code blue is a unit.
You're on the record in the past as calling it a really player-friendly defense. What does that mean, and how does that help you guys?
Yeah, it's kind of like we have a lot of freedom to kind of manipulate what we do and stuff like that. We have freedom to move around and stuff. And it's just like super friendly, as in we get to make a lot of plays with each other. Like not one guy will just be having all the plays. Everyone gets to eat, so super fun to play in.
You did not play as a true freshman,
Mhm.
and I know you've talked about the process and the growth, and then obviously as a sophomore, you made huge strides last year. You were among the league leaders in sacks, so it's been a really nice arc upward for you. Tell me about your growth process, your buy-in process, how you became a key cog in what is this defensive strength for you guys.
Yeah, for me, I think especially that freshman year, just seeing the seniors ahead of me, we had a bunch of great linebackers in the past, and just seeing them set the standard, and it was just me wanting to buy into that and be like them. And now I'm sort of in that role now, where I'm an upperclassman, and I need to do that for the other players who are younger on the defense and just the team as a whole. And it is super important, just showing up every day and giving it your all. That's the biggest thing for me.
Why do you play defense? What do you like about that side?
Uh, I like the physicality a lot. Um, and I also was just never really great at offense, so I was always on the defensive side of the ball. But yeah, I kind of like the chess game, like it's like a puzzle, just all the moving parts and stuff. I think that's super interesting. And yeah, it's where I like to be.
What did you play on offense?
I played tight end. Yeah,
I feel
not
like it's
much
probably it's easier to do the hitting than it is to like be hit in a blocking sense. So yeah.
yeah.
Let's talk about being hit though. Did you ever want a box, or was that just not for you?
It's funny. Actually, a little bit growing up when I was younger, I was actually doing a bunch of boxing, like the Boys and Girls Club and stuff, in a gym in Worcester, Camp Get Right. But I kind of phased out of it a bit. I didn't really want to get hit as much, but I've come to appreciate it now, and I think it's super cool. And I'll do it as a workout and stuff, as conditioning and stuff. But yeah, I didn't really want to get hit in the face that much.
For people that don't know, Owen's dad was a professional boxer, went 6 rounds with Roberto Duran. What's cool about having your dad having been a pro boxer?
Yeah, I think it's just him just being able to look back on that and show like me his experiences and how he learned from things. And he's always been really hard on me to be great because he knows what it takes. So I'm very appreciative of that and just being able to look back on what he did, what he accomplished.
You've said there's some crossover before from conditioning, intensity. What is the cross between the two sports, and where maybe did it cross over as you grew up?
Yeah, I just think that at the end of the day, it's just the mindset. Like getting knocked down, getting back up is a huge thing. Obviously, I know it's kind of cliche, but it's true. I mean, teams are gonna go out there and score a touchdown. Like people are gonna score. It's just how you respond to that. You can't let it yourself stay too down, and yeah, things like that.
How long did it take for you to become Owen Fitzgerald and not be like your dad's son in an athletic sense?
Yeah, I mean, when I started just like doing football and baseball and other sports, I kind of grew up around the boxing gym. So around then, I'd always like, yeah, they'd make fun of me and say like, oh yeah, I'm just his son and stuff. But yeah, he wasn't really big in other sports, but I started just doing football and stuff and baseball and all that growing up.
What's the secret to getting the speed bag to go?
I'm still not great at it, but it's just a rhythm. It's all rhythm, really. That's all it is.
Why was football the path for you of everything else that you played?
Yeah, I just kind of like the team environment of it. It's just such a huge roster, such a huge team, and you really do need everyone to be on the same page at all times. And I just think that kind of I gravitated towards that, just because it's just so much fun going out. There's nothing like it. Just 11 guys out there just flying around having fun. At the end of the day, we're playing a fun sport, and it happens to be super physical, and we love to do it. So just going out there and playing is so fun.
What does it mean for you to play at Assumption, being a Central Mass guy?
Yeah, it's huge. Just the support is massive. Live 15 minutes away. Bunch of my friends, my family's always there. A bunch of families there. Just the environment's great. I love being able to represent for Central Mass, and I've always grew up around Worcester, so I love playing here. I love being around Worcester. So yeah,
Was that a no doubter for you? Like, what was your decision process like?
yeah. For me, I always want to stay close to home. So yeah, I didn't really want to branch out too far. I always want to make sure my family can come to the games, and it's super cool how it turned out.
Did you pursue Assumption or did they reach out to you? What did you think when you got that first letter? How did it work?
Yeah, it was a little bit of both. I remember emailing Coach McKenzie and stuff like that, and then went on like two visits. And yeah, that process was really interesting. Just being so close, so like I could go up whenever. A lot of guys had to travel, like go on planes to visit, but it was super smooth sailing for me just to get in communication and start that process.
Had you been as a kid, like, did you ever go to Assumption football games? Did you go to Assumption camps? Like, what's your earliest recollection?
Actually, it's kind of funny. I never went to any like, football games, but just going to the campus and like playing basketball and stuff. That's actually like the earliest of doing that, like in high school and things. So yeah,
Was it just like you would go with your high school friends to campus to play basketball, or were you going and
yeah.
playing against college kids?
Oh no, we just go play pickup. No, we didn't have any business playing against college kids.
Those were just the best courts, so that's where we went.
Yeah,
Tell me about your number. It was not legal to wear zero until like I don't know, like 6, 7 years ago, and now it's the cool number to have.
yeah.
You were not zero until this year. Tell me
Mhm.
about the number switch.
Yeah, so I kind of thought it was a cool opportunity to do it with our new uniforms and stuff. We were making a new number zero. So I kind of jumped on the opportunity and we're hopefully trying to establish like a culture of like wearing number zero and have it mean like just like embodying the program and being super hardworking and bought into the team. So hopefully we'll be able to pass it on to somebody in the future.
As I say, what does that piece of it mean to you? Like, do you look at it as a badge of honor in a way, or like if you're gonna wear this number, you have to embody X, Y, and Z?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people want to wear the number and stuff. Like they think it looks really cool, which it does. But yeah, pretty much just want to have it be like a symbol for assumption and just like working hard and putting the program first. And hopefully, like it's like something that people earn and it's not just given out.
Let's wrap things back up at this weekend. Franklin Pierce put up almost 40 points last week. So, from a defensive standpoint, what's critical for you guys? How do you shut them down?
Yeah, for us, we know it's like such with an offense like Franklin Pierce. You know they're going to score. You know they're going to do good. They're a great offense. They have really talented across the board. So for us, it's we're going to know that we're gonna get hit. They're gonna score. They're gonna have big plays. But we just got to respond to that and keep a level head and go through the ups and downs and try and have more ups and downs. But we know that they're gonna get theirs, but we got to make sure we get ours too.
Would you rather, um, we'll make this on third down because then it, I guess, results in a punt. So we'll level the playing field a bit. Would you rather come up with a big third down sack, an interception, a forced fumble, or a fumble recovery?
Uh, I'd have to go with I'd have to go with the interception because there's like the shift, just the sideline, like just seeing that, like the sudden change is huge. There's all the energy on the sideline and stuff, and you get to advance the ball a little more too. And I think that really gets the guys going, just to getting the ball and turning into the offense on defense. So,
You've got one in your career at Assumption, right?
mhm.
What is an interception like? Because I have to imagine from a defensive standpoint, like you've got to read it right, but there's also a
Mhm.
certain degree of like, oh my God, this was not intended for me, and here we are.
Yeah. Yeah, so a lot of it is, yeah, you gotta read like the eyes and stuff. You gotta know what routes are coming and all that. So you're thinking about all that, and then you're going to your zone and and you just see the ball come to you. So your eyes get thinking like, oh, the ball's actually being thrown to me. So you just gotta take advantage of that when it happens. It doesn't happen too often.
Preparation meets opportunity.
Hmm.
Owen, congratulations on the success so far. Best of luck to you guys this weekend. It'll be fun watching you head up to Rindge and seeing what that game has in store and the tone that it sets here early in the year.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.